Hey folks, it's Adriel, the hunting gear guy again. Today I wanted to show you guys this Maverick HS12. This is an over-under shotgun made by Mossberg, and it's kind of a neat little shotgun. You don't see a lot of short-barreled over-under shotguns these days, so let's take a look at this thing. Now just before getting started here, I'll just safety check it in a over-under. This is very easy. I've got two barrels and they're both empty. That's all there is to it. I love over-unders for this. If you ever want to get a shotgun for someone that's just starting out, I love the break action ones because they're so easy to check for safety. Man, not a lot going on in the back here. We've got a very simple, echoey, hollow sounding rear buttstock. We've got a butt pad with a little bit of give to it. Not a heck of a lot, but a little bit. We've got some checkering here on the grip. We've got a safety up top. By default, it's going to hit the top one, but when you're on safety, you can switch it to the right to toggle to hit the bottom one. So let's leave it on the top one, take it off safety. We should hit the top barrel. Now you can see the top one has been shot. Back on safety, pulling it to the right, and then up. Now the bottom one should fire. And it has been fired. This one kind of pounds these primers kind of hard. We're getting some black residue on the back here, so I don't know, it might need to be worn in a little bit. Single trigger, we don't have double triggers on this thing. There's our lever for opening up the action. Along the top here, here's where things start to get a little bit weird, especially for an over-under shotgun. We've got this little bit of Picatinny rail and a groove cut along the top of it. Let's get right in there. Now, it looks a little bit weird, but this is your rear sight. So this thing is not like sighting down a barrel with a bead. This actually acts like a bit of a I don't know, like a trench sight or something like that. If you've ever seen like sights that they had on, like the French World War I rifles and that kind of thing, they're really kind of loosey-goosey and kind of made for shooting something really close. So kind of neat. We've got this pick rail if you wanted to run a red dot or something, whatever on it. That's kind of neat. Just towards the middle here, we've got this jeweled bit here on the receiver. Let me see if I can get that closer there. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? Yeah, there you can see the jeweling. You can kind of see that that jeweling in there where they've kind of like swirled it around to make it look fancy. On the front here, we've got a real basic plastic forend with enough checkering to make it grippy. And not far forward, we've got the end of our barrel with this little fiber optic sight here. Now you can see that fiber optic sight right on the front. And there you can see we also have these things set with chokes. I believe one's modified and one's improved cylinder. I can't remember which one's which, but that's what we have for chokes in here. So we've got a little bit of flexibility because we do have chokes on these barrels. Disassembly is like pretty much every other over-under shotgun out there. We've got a lever up at the front here that we pull back, and that allows us to remove the forend. And then once we unlock the barrels, they just slide up and out. You can see that there's kind of like this horseshoe right here that engages with some lugs that are in there. To reassemble the shotgun, we take our barrels, carefully put them onto the receiver. Lock it up. And put our forend on until it snaps shut. This is incredibly hard to show, but you can see the sights on the rear there and kind of how they have that little dip in there. The idea is that you put the fiber optic in there to get your sight picture. So it's very different than many other shotguns out there because we're kind of doing a dot on dot here. And it's more similar to traditional rifle sights on this thing. Maybe like a Winchester 94 with those buckhorn sights, something like that. We don't have ejectors on this thing, they just extract, so they just pull them out like this and then you pull out your empty shells like that. In terms of the trigger, And again, I got my dummies in there. The trigger is quite long and creepy for the first one. Second one is a little bit easier to pull and fire. It does not have an automatic safety, so when you pull it up and then put it down again, the safety is not automatically engaged. It's only manual when you want it. The safety does not lock the action, and it just disengages the trigger, so you can still pull the trigger when the safety's on. Safety off, new trigger's acting on it. Safety on, not doing anything. So would I buy one of these shotguns? Again, I think this is something that comes down to the person that's looking like at a shotgun like this already has it in mind what they're going to do with it, and has already probably picked out why this one would be a better choice than other shotguns out there. So maybe for like a quad shotgun, maybe for like, I don't know, some people would use this for home defense. I don't think I would. I don't know, it's kind of neat. It doesn't come with sling swivels or anything like that, so this isn't something you're gonna like hike around with. It's something that you, I don't know, put on your quad or whatever, but kind of a neat little shotgun anyways. Yeah, not something you see every day. Anyways, thanks for watching. Got some slugs here.